Hello, welcome to Tacoma Astro. My name is Carl. What we have here is a Skywatcher EQ AL55i equatorial mount, and we are going to make an adjustment on the declination axis to free it up so it's easier to balance. And what we need is a 1.5 millimeter hex key, a 2.5 millimeter hex key, and a small screwdriver for doing something very specific. And what we will do is we'll start out by removing the handle for the lever lock. Oop. And it's actually very easy to do, not complex at all. Just some adjustments that have to be made. Okay. And next, what you have to do is remove this cover. It's got double-sided sticky tape on it, so you have to be very careful about bringing it up, otherwise you'll lose the tape. This is its second time coming off here. Okay. And the next thing you will need to do is use the 1.5 millimeter hex key. After you unlock it and draw this all the way out, it will stop at some point. What that does, it helps you remove the saddle from the equipment. And what you do is you have one hole here for an access. Put the hex key in and slide it around until you find the one position. It has two places where it's locked, and you bring it out and swing it around again to the other side, and then I guess we need to bring it up a little bit higher. Oh, that's right, can't do anything with that. Now, this is your lock here. And when you initially do it, you're going to find you're going to need a needle nose pliers to unlock it. I've already done this, so it's easy to do at this point. What you do is set it in there and spin it around a bit. Once it's loose, you can just spin it until it's out. Set that aside, and then you can take the saddle off. Should be able to. There we go. And when you get the lock nut off the shaft, you'll find that there is a bearing and a race tucked up on the bottom side of that locking nut, so you can either leave it the way it is, or you can take it apart and re-lubricate it with something a little bit better than what they used. Also, inside the saddle, there is a nylon washer that sits up in there. It pretty much stays there because it's got lubrication on it as well. And now what you want to do at this point, you want to wipe everything down, both here, this surface, inside the saddle. Wipe all that down. When you re-lubricate it, the only thing you want to lubricate is this surface right here. And the preferred lubricant is Super Lube. It's extreme temperature lubrication. You just need a little bit to throw it on there. I've already lubricated this, so it's not a problem. And then it's just a matter of reassembly. Put that back on there. You can rotate this in a few. You don't want to lock it though. And take the nut, start it back in, run it down just barely snug. Now what you want to do is make sure that it doesn't rock back and forth. You want it tight enough that it will do that. And as you spin it around, you'll find out that it's much easier to spin. Like I said, you don't want it rocking back and forth. So you want to do just a little bit of a nub. There we go. And then we go back and repeat the process of finding those grub screws, tighten them up. Don't overdo it, you'll strip the nut out. They're very small. Alright, and go around, find the other one. Now you'll find out that when you tighten these, it will tighten up just a little bit, but that's okay. It's enough to keep everything doing what it's supposed to do. And the last piece, what you want to do is rotate this around until you find the position it needs to be in, so that it will lock without hitting the edge here. And then grab your 2.5 millimeter wrench, which I seem to have lost. Anyway, and then you just put your cover back on your, it's basically a cover, back on your locking nut.